Welcome, friends. This is me after a 12-hour trip from St. Louis to Dallas. 9 of those hours were driving and just laying on the floor, breathing, legs supported, kind of in a, if you tilt your head to the side, the bottom of a squat position to start. Then elongating the legs, reaching the legs out, getting a stretch on the back of the legs, and doing a couple wall slides just to kind of loosen up, knock the rust off that accumulated on that trip. Did a lot of deep nasal belly breathing here, trying to lift the belly button with the inhale, let it fall with the exhale. Try to increase the sides with the inhale, expand sides, exhale, contract sides. Getting in some head rotations, trying to lead with the eyes, and then let the head follow, just staying in the feels good range of motion, sometimes taking a little extra time at the end. Get a couple breaths in, and then see if that range of motion feels a little better or can go a little farther. Switching into some chin tucks with a gentle raise, and then release the chin. Now, kept the legs straight, but tried to let them slide down the wall to get a good stretch here. Really focusing on those deep nasal belly breaths. Kind of readjust here because of the frame of the door. And in this position, as the stretch got less intense with those belly breaths, adding some head movements again. And then getting some lying glute stretches in, kind of pulses instead of just a long stretch. And then transitioned into some original strength rocking chairs. Transitioned into some breathing, kind of giving the legs a little bit of a hug. Again, deep nasal belly breathing. And then transition that into some original strength scrambled egg rolls. Now transitioning into half upper body rolls, starting off making the body an X, and lifting the head, leading with the head, and then reaching the arm across. And then getting a lower body twist. I call these lying shin boxes. I really like to sniff air in when my knees are pointing at the ceiling, and then try to exaggerate my exhale when I reach the legs. Sometimes my body rewards me with a free chiropractic adjustment. I'm always grateful for that, but never force it. Then I switched up to a quadruped or a 6-point stance, putting feet, kind of the toes, against the baseboard, and then really focusing on spreading fingers wide, pushing through the hands, rocking hips back towards the heels, doing best to keep eyes up on the horizon the whole time. Added in some head rotations. So rock back, look for foot. Rock back other side, look for foot. And then went down into, I've heard this called the Commando, I've heard it called the frog position, but just kind of spread out inner thighs, went down to forearms, nice stretch, added the head nods in there for a little extra. And then added in some frog rolls, Tim Anderson original strength frog rolls. And after this, kind of got in that same 1950s TV watching position or Sphinx pose, and just trying to keep chin above shoulder, trying to find my shoes. That 10 minutes of movement made a big difference for me, but don't take my word for it. Next time you go for a trip, it doesn't have to be double-digit hours. Give a couple of these moves a shot and see how you feel. Thank you, and please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel.